Yeah, I wish we had scenes together. But the great thing about playing the same role with someone is that we got to rehearse together. So we met twice and we talked about the character of Rachel. We worked on the accent, the Israeli accent, together with a wonderful coach, Joan Washington, who I've worked with 3 times before. We talked about Rachel's backstory, what happened to her family, and different mannerisms we would share. But mostly it was the great thing for me, I was so nervous to meet her. I'm such a fan of her work, but then I'm also a fan of who she is. I just think she's rad. She's the perfect combination of being a dame and a broad. She's like the coolest. And when meeting her, I realized, she comes from the theater. She started at the Royal Shakespeare Company, and she's able to go back and forth, and we had a very similar vocabulary, which was great. Yeah, 4 months before we started shooting, I kind of put myself through, courses in a way. I took a beginner's German course at Berlitz. I had a German coach. I took the Krav Maga 3 times a week for 4 months to learn the hand-to-hand combat. I read a lot about the Holocaust and the medical experiments, the specifics of that. Read about Mengele, a Nazi doctor, and I also read about the Mossad, how it came to be, and different missions that they had gone on. It was a very intense training for me. I'm not a fighter by nature, and I knew for this film it was very important that Rachel be, competent, like more than that, but very good with fighting. So for those 4 months before, I worked with this great coach named Roy, who's a wonderful Krav Maga teacher in Los Angeles, and he's from Israel, and he used to train the Israeli Defense Army in Krav Maga. And he helped me a lot with using my weight, my body weight, to take someone down, different ways I could twist someone's arm just so they follow me if I'm leading them somewhere. Because, it was very important in this film that even though I'm smaller in stature, I needed to convincingly lead men and pin them.